Hi Soul Tribe, Soul Family across the globe, old friends, new friends and family. I just got a brief sort of message as we say farewell to 2022 with all its revelations and lessons and realizations and awakenings. All the experiences and the transitions that many of us have gone through, and energy shifts that we find ourselves on the last day. Some of us have already stepped over into 2023. But as we leap into another year on planet Earth, that we align our heart chakras and our inner child, where all the fun and laughter and joy can be found, and we find that in our heart centres. We always find it in our heart centres because it never comes from the brain, the mind, the ego. It always comes from here, the joy and the laughter. So our heart energy, now I would invite everyone's heart energy to align with planet Earth, because planet Earth is our heaven on earth. It's our place where we create the best things if we choose to. So nature, with all its ways and its seasons, and also to recognise that we are on a living organism. We are on a planet that's constantly moving, and we are constantly travelling, which makes all of us travellers, natural travellers. So as we are travelling on our ship, on our Earth ship, we are experiencing different weathers, we're experiencing different solar energies, we are experiencing different planetary alignments and energies, which is making us realise, many of us realise, that we're actually part of something much, much bigger. And it's no accident that many esteemed astrologers are now talking about as being on the galactic line, and that we're starting a whole new phase, which to me is very exciting. We are very honoured to be on planet Earth, travelling through this time, and it's a gift. It's a gift, and there's a reason why so many of us have chosen this time. So whether we feel that we're from another place, from another time, and that's a very individual thing, we're here now, right now, on a beautiful planet, with all its ups and downs, ebbs and flows, with all its breathing in, breathing out. And the best thing that we can do is just respect that actually the planet, the organism that we're living on, is much bigger than any of us. And probably the best way to treat it is to hug it with our light around it. There's many of us who are fractals of light and love, and we have become the light grid. And the grid, it doesn't have to be a particular shape, actually. It can be like a magical cobweb, if you like, that forms around and in our Earth, our planet, our ship, our home. And if we can do that with the right frequency, with the frequency of love and crystalline geometric shapes which form when we come from love naturally, we're going to have the most amazing magical time. And we are going to make that. We're going to make that because we're choosing to align with the place that we live and our environment. And more of that will come back into us. So I'm going back to my number 8, my infinity shape, that constantly crops up, and I'm constantly reminded of it through various things that I watch and read. So that's mirroring back. And it's all from our heart centre. Everything is going to come from our heart centre. So yes, we use our mind and we use our brain to gather information and then to filter it and to sort it out and what resonates, what doesn't resonate. We do that because that's the beings that we are. But our very essence, our very who we are, I am, comes from here. Always comes from the heart. It absolutely does. And that doesn't mean that we have to be overly emotional or we have to cry, scream, shout, be angry. It doesn't mean any of those things. It's a bigger thing than that. It's a higher thing than that. It's a almost euphoric, where we have perhaps transmuted a lot of the lower energies and the frustrations and sadness, and it's fine to feel those things, and we need to feel those things and own them. But we then elevate ourselves to a much higher place, to a euphoric place where we can see everything as it really is, and we're just here for a fleeting moment, really, in the grand scheme of things. So whilst we're here, let's make a difference. Let's make a good difference. Let's have good energy. And I'm contributing to growing the good energy, and I've got my good energy Facebook page, and I am not screening anyone. Anyone who wants to join can join. It's as simple as that. I'm not screening who you are, where you've come from, where you live. I'm not doing any of that. If you want to join good energy, it's because you want to join good energy. It's because you are looking to move to that alignment. And it's as simple as that. And everything is about intention. So everything is about mindset and intention. So if we set our intentions and our mindset now that we're going to come from our heart energy, simply, it is so simple. It is not complicated at all. Then everything will shape itself around that and with that and intermingle and entangle with that. And it's heart energy, and it's just going to keep on flowing in and around us and around us with the air, the atmosphere, the plasma, and everything that's coming in. And we can make our personal choices about what we consume physically with food and what we drink. But what we are finding, many of us, is the cleaner that we're living, the cleaner the food, the cleaner the water, the higher the elevation, the easier it is to just take that euphoric place here and just bring it straight down into here. And it's easy. It's very easy. So the less toxins that we're carrying means that the alignment is just smooth. It doesn't have to sort anything out. So it's about personal responsibility as well. And I think that's been a big lesson, more recently, about our choices, how we live, what we do to keep ourselves healthy and happy. And again, that's personal choice, individual choice. But as we move forward as a collective, more and more information is going to come out, and there's going to be more and more evidence where you see healthy people are perfectly healthy and happy and are setting an example for everyone else. So I've not got much else to say. 2022 for me has been personally a big transition, where I no longer care for my mum at home. She's now in the care of professional carers who have had much more training than I ever did. I managed to do some training to do with Alzheimer's, but I think you can be too close to it when it's someone that is that you love 100%. So she's nearby and extremely well looked after. But I've had to put into consideration my partner and how we live, and my bigger contribution to the collective, which I'm now in a better position to do so. I've also nearly finished my training in teaching English as a foreign language, so I will be taking on students in the new year who are here to better their lives and learn English. And some of them aren't here, they're in other countries and want to learn English remotely, so there's a choice there. So that's going to be an interesting new chapter as well, which I'm looking forward to. And I have done it before, but I hadn't actually got my full qualifications, which I've done that as well this year. So so lots of learning for me and lots of transitions, and learning to let go and let be, because it's about respecting each other's journey and the choices that we've all made personally. So big lessons for me, big realizations, big revelations from within, and I have to say, this festive period I have rested, I've drunk loads of water, I've eaten healthy, and I actually have never felt better. So I am entering 2023 in my best capable I am, and looking after my vessel in the best possible way. So as a spiritual being, which I have been as I entered Earth, and I always will be, then my spirituality I just see as expanding, and I will continue to share messages that I receive whilst I'm travelling in dream time and inspirations. So I was born the day of Jupiter and the hour of Mercury, so I have always been destined to be a messenger to the world and to the greater collective, and not just my immediate environment. And I will do that to the best of my ability and with responsibility, and also with discernment. So I'll always try my very best to come from the heart, which I hope I do. So, and when I use the terms it's not I, it's I as in the inner I, as in the I with a dot that's inside the word spirituality, if you like. So I'm just using this vessel to pass on the messages and to encourage the vibration and the frequency to be raised to a beautiful place, and that is aligned with Earth. And just knowing when to protect ourselves from weather, and when to hunker down, and when to put the devices down, when to be offline, because we all need to do that as we connect with nature. And you'll see that when the better weather comes, I won't be online hardly at all, because I try to grow my own food and be outside as much as possible. Okay, we're learning every day. I am learning every day. I'm downloading new information and data all the time, and discerning and filtering. And I do that constantly, and not through media, not through anything that's online, just in my dream time. When I sleep, I go to other places. And if I feel it's worth sharing with the collective, then I do, in my own small groups. So I promise to always try and come from my heart, and continue to do that. And I bless everyone out there who has been through some difficult times, and I think most people have. And I hope that most people are pulling themselves through that and coming out the other side, and that we can all, contribute and join up and be the love and the heart energy, and incorporate our inner child and let that show, and let joy be a big word as we go forward. So we're all sovereign beings. We're all sovereign beings. We are all sovereign beings, and we can be in joy and love and heart energy, and make our choices from discernment and from nothing else, just our own discernment. Okay, so choices are always ours. That's part of our freedom on planet Earth. Okay, and we respect each other's no matter what. All right, 2023 is going to be a year of more learning and joy and heart energy, and we make it so. So, as in my Buddha behind, we go within ourselves. Buddha goes within themselves, and you will find all the answers there. And I hope that I encourage that. Okay, love, peace, harmony, and just slide into 2023 in a beautiful way, folks. Okay, namaste, love and light to all.